Get ready for an action-packed NFL Week 3, where the stakes are high and the drama is even higher. Can the Bills continue their dominance over the struggling Dolphins on Thursday night? It's not just about the game, it's about the Dolphins' crumbling culture and Mike McDaniel's job hanging by a thread. But here's where it gets controversial. While the Bills are favored, some argue that the Dolphins' offense, despite its recent stagnation, could spark a turnaround. And this is the part most people miss. The Dolphins' defense has been a disaster, but the Bills' high-powered offense might just expose every weakness. Moving to Sunday, will the Falcons capitalize on the Panthers' offensive struggles? Bryce Young's turnovers and the Panthers' lackluster offense make them an enticing target for Atlanta's improved pass rush. However, a bold counterpoint, Young's potential for a breakout game could shift the narrative. Don't count out the Panthers just yet. Can the Packers exploit the Browns' quarterback woes? Joe Flacco's struggles under pressure are well documented, and Green Bay's defense is primed to pounce. Yet, a thought-provoking question, could the Browns' defense, which stifled Burrow and Henry, keep them in the game? It's a battle of strengths and weaknesses that could go either way. Are the Texans the real deal in Jacksonville? Houston's historical dominance in Jacksonville is hard to ignore, but the Jaguars' recent form and home field advantage could make this a closer contest than expected. A controversial take. The Texans' narrow wins might indicate vulnerability, not strength. Who takes the QB2 showdown? Browning or Wentz? With Burrow and McCarthy out, this game becomes a test of backups. While Browning has Chase and Higgins, Wentz has the Vikings' coaching edge. A debate worth having. Which factor will prove more decisive? Will the Patriots expose the Steelers' weaknesses? Pittsburgh's injuries and run defense issues could be a perfect storm for New England's physical style. But here's a counterargument. Aaron Rodgers' arm might just keep the Steelers competitive. It's a matchup that could swing either way. Can the Rams upset the Eagles in a revenge game? Sean McVay's genius is always a factor, but the Eagles' depth and home field advantage are significant hurdles. A point to ponder. Could this be the game where Jalen Hurts and the Eagles' passing game finally click? Buccaneers versus Jets, a tale of experience versus youth. With Justin Fields out, Tyrod Taylor's experience could level the playing field against Todd Bowles' defense. But don't sleep on the Bucs' injury woes. This game might be closer than the odds suggest. Colts versus Titans. Who seizes control in the AFC South? The Colts' hot start meets the Titans' desperation for a win. Jonathan Taylor's rushing prowess against Tennessee's leaky run defense could be the deciding factor. But what if the Titans' pass rush steps up? Commanders versus Raiders, a battle of bouncing back. Both teams are licking their wounds from primetime losses. The Raiders' ground game struggles against the Commanders' pressure could be pivotal. But a wild card, Marcus Mariota's potential start for Washington adds an intriguing twist. Chargers versus Broncos, AFC West showdown. The Chargers aim for a divisional sweep, but the Broncos are looking to rebound. Justin Herbert's history against Vance Joseph is noteworthy, but can Denver's defense step up? A key question. Will Ladd McConkey's health impact the outcome? Seahawks versus Saints, defense versus offense. Seattle's stingy defense against Spencer Rattler's struggling offense seems like a mismatch. But what if Rattler finds his rhythm? It's a game that could surprise. Cowboys versus Bears, shootout at Soldier Field. Caleb Williams' playmaking ability against a Micah Parsons-less Cowboys defense is a tantalizing prospect. But Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offense could exploit Chicago's secondary. Who comes out on top in this potential high scorer? 49ers versus Cardinals, NFC West clash. The 49ers' depth is tested against the Cardinals' surprising start. Brock Purdy's potential return adds intrigue, but can Kyler Murray sustain drives? A debate. Which team's strengths will prevail? Chiefs versus Giants, trust in the champs? Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes against a Giants defense with flaws. It's a classic matchup. But Russell Wilson's resurgence can't be ignored. Who will you trust in this primetime battle? Lions versus Ravens, offensive fireworks. Jared Goff versus Lamar Jackson promises a high-scoring affair. Home field advantage and Jackson's Monday Night Magic might just tip the scales. But can the Lions' offense keep up? A game that could define both teams' seasons. What's your take? Which matchups are you most excited about? Any predictions that go against the grain? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.